Alright, so welcome back students to our second quarter grammar videos. As a reminder, please write the essential question, what are the parts of a sentence? And the week number, quarter 2, week 1, at the top of your paper. This week we're talking about parts of a sentence. This is going to be a little bit of a review because we did cover it a little bit when we were talking about subjects and verbs and subject-verb agreement, but it's always good to review a little bit. So we're talking about subjects and predicates today. There are two parts of a sentence, a subject and a predicate. First off, how do we find the subject? The subject is the who or what of a sentence. It must contain a noun. So going back to our parts of speech, it must contain a person, place, or thing. It is the person, place, or thing that is doing the action in the sentence. So, for example, in the sentence, the girl ran, the girl is our subject. She is the one who is doing the action. The ball is flat. The ball is our subject because the ball is doing the action in the sentence. It is being flat. So the girl is the who of a sentence, the ball is the what of the sentence. Now, how do we find the predicate? The predicate tells what the subject does or is. It must contain a verb. So in our first sentence, the girl ran, we already determined that the girl was the subject, so we can cross that out. And what did the girl do? She ran. We already decided that the ball was our subject in the second sentence. And so what does the ball do? The ball is flat. So is actually a be verb, to be, and therefore it is a verb, even though it doesn't seem like much of an action. How do you find the predicate? Predicate tells what the subject is or does. Now, let's practice some more. The game is broken. In this sentence, the game is our subject because that's what's doing the action. And is broken is our predicate because that's what it is doing. In the second sentence, Charlie saw the movie. Charlie is the who or what of the sentence, so it's our subject. And what did Charlie do? He saw the movie. So saw the movie is our predicate. And this just reiterates what I just went through on the previous slide. Charlie is the who of the sentence. The game is the what of the sentence. Is broken tells what the game is. Saw the movie tells what Charlie did. Now, there are two different kinds of subjects. A subject can be simple or complete. A simple subject is the subject alone. It is just the noun. So a simple subject is only a noun. The complete subject includes all the words that modify or describe the subject. So, in the sentence, the red ball bounced across the street. The simple subject is just the ball. Okay, ball is a noun. However, the complete subject is the red ball. Red describes the ball, and that is an article that helps us understand what we're talking about and which ball we're talking about. So a complete subject includes all the words that are part of the subject, whereas the simple subject is just the noun. A predicate can also be simple or complete. A simple predicate is the verb alone without the words that complete the thought. A complete predicate is the verb with the words that complete the thought. So, essentially, I'm asking for something simple, whether it's subject or predicate, it's only going to be one word. But if it's complete, it's all the words that go with it. So, in our sentence, the red ball bounced across the street. Bounced, by itself, is our simple predicate. That is a verb. However, bounced across the street is our complete predicate. Sometimes the complete subject or complete predicate might contain other parts of speech, including articles, prepositional phrases, adjectives, and adverbs. Now, onto our vocabulary for the week. Our first word is justify, which means to provide a good reason for something. It is a verb. Our sentence says, I just couldn't justify spending the money on a new dress when I couldn't pay my bills. You'll also see justify when it's asking you to prove something. So you might have to justify your answer with examples from the text. Eager means very excited or interested in doing something. It is an adjective. Jeff was eager to get his hands on the new PlayStation game. That means he was excited, he wanted to get it, he was ready. Vague is our next word. Vague means something is not clear in meaning. It's general, it's not specific. The politician's vague speech left me wondering what he was planning to do. So if a speech is vague, it doesn't give enough information and isn't very helpful to the reader or listener. We don't want to be vague in our writing. Remote. Now, I know you all probably think about remote controls, but that's not the kind of remote we're talking about. Remote in this instance has a different meaning. It means far away from other people, cities, or houses. So the TV show Survivor always takes place in a remote part of the world, meaning it takes place far away from people, cities, or houses. And our last word is one of my favorite words, bewildering. It means causing someone to lose their bearings if something is super confusing. So the change of school dress code caught many students off guard. It was bewildering to them. So bewildering can mean surprising in such a way that it's kind of confusing. People don't know what to do about it. All right, we've completed today's notes. Please write your 20-word summary and place this in the back of your grammar folder. You can also check off today's note-taking on your table of contents page, and I will check off your notes on Monday.